Hello, my name is David Sally. Can you hear me? Am I live? We have all the schools on. We have 8 schools today that we're handing out dictionaries to, all over Wellington and a couple in Lake Worth. Equestrian Trails, Binks, Wellington Elementary, Panther Run, Eldridge Gale, New Horizons, Discovery Key, and Benoist Farms. I just want to make sure everybody can hear me. Let's do a sound check. I'll ask one classroom. How about at Panther Run? Miss Lipinski's class. Can you hear me? All right, great. Panther Pride, Panther Run. All right, who am I? My name's David Sally. Like I said, I'm extremely happy to be here with you today. I have given out dictionaries to elementary school students in Wellington for years, and I'm happy because this year I finally get to give a dictionary out to my own daughter. Who is Rotary? Who is Wellington Rotary? Wellington Rotary is one club amongst thousands and thousands of clubs in countries all over the world. Can one person out there raise your hand? Can one person name a country? Raise your hand, I'll call on you. How about you in the back, Parker? Yes, the one who invited me to your birthday. I told you I wouldn't forget you for that cone of ice. Name one country in the world. Yes, that's a country, along with the United States, along with Africa, so many others, and we have clubs in all of those countries. What do? We help. We help people. We raise money, volunteer, do all the things needed to help people in our community and in the world. One of the projects we recently did was we raised money to buy solar ovens. Ovens that don't run on electricity, they run on solar power. We sent them to Africa so these families and these people could have warm meals, warm dinners, and food. Another one we did was we raised money to buy wheelchairs. We sent them to Jamaica to help unfortunate people who didn't have the ability to get a wheelchair have one. We also do things locally. Right here in Wellington, we raise money every single year to provide scholarships to select students at our Wellington high schools. You too can have the opportunity for one of those scholarships when you get older. Another thing we do is we raise money to buy a peace pole that we put at a peace park right here in Wellington. Every year we do a poster contest, and if your school is involved, you'll have the ability to compete to have the winning prize, who is always represented each year at the Wellington Peace Park ceremony. Now, I'm excited to give you guys dictionaries. The first thing I want you to do is open up to page 1 in your dictionary. I'll give you a moment, open them up, and there's a spot in there for you to write your name. While you're writing your name, I'm going to talk to you about the 4-way test that every Rotarian all across the world abides by. It's what we do and the things we think, say, or do. And there's just 4 rules. First, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? And lastly, will it be beneficial to all concerned? That's the motto that Rotarians go by all over the world. That, and it's always service above self. Now, why do we do the dictionary? Normally, we hand out this dictionary at the beginning of the year during Literacy Month. There's a day in the beginning of your school year in September when we recognize literacy. So what is literacy? Let's look it up because it is in our dictionary. So in alphabetical order, I'll give everybody a moment to look up the word. For those just getting there, still trying to find it, once you find it, raise your hand. I'm almost there. It is on page 196. Raise your hands who would like to read it. I'll call on one person. How about Ava? Wait a minute. So many Avas. A, B, C. We could get through them all. Ava L. Okay. I'll read it for you. Literacy. The ability to listen, speak, read, write, view, represent, compute, and solve problems at levels of proficiency necessary to function in the family, in the community, and on the job. The next cool part about your dictionary is we talked earlier about different countries. There's maps in here. Can anybody tell me what state we live in? Raise your hand. Most of you know. I probably don't have to call on you. But in your dictionary, if you turn towards the back on page 432, it'll talk about our country and the different states within our country. And you can read about Florida and our state bird, or state tree is in there as well. And you can look at different states too. On the next favorite thing is on page 530. And I'll give you a moment to turn there. 530 is our planets. And the cool part about it is it talks about all the planets. When I was younger, we actually had 9 planets. Now there's 8. Well, you say, where did one go? Well, Pluto has been declassified as a planet and has changed to something else. And you can read what that is right in your dictionary that I've given to you. Now lastly, just like in everything else in school, I have some bad news and some good news. What do you want first? Okay, going to give you the bad news. Okay, Panther Pride, there's going to be a test on this tomorrow. I've spoken to each one of your teachers. Okay, the good news is I'm going to give you the answer. I'm even going to tell you the exact page of the answer. Okay, turn in your dictionaries to page 373. Once you're there, raise your hand. And I'm going to call on one lucky student, one special lucky student, to get to read that word that's on page 373. Got your hands raised? One student. How about you? Yeah, you, Sharon, right there. Can you read that word? I know. It's a tough one, isn't it? That word right there is the longest word in the English language. It is 1,909 letters long. What is that word? Can anybody pronounce it? Well, I don't know. But the shortened version for that is tryptophan. What is tryptophan? I'll tell you. For those of you who celebrate Thanksgiving, it is in the turkey that you eat. It is that little bit of tryptophan that puts you to sleep after you eat your turkey while your family and everybody's watching the big game. Lastly, I hope you learned a little bit about Rotary. I hope you enjoy your dictionaries. I hope to see everybody out in the community. I'll be at the baseball fields where I'm often at, and on behalf of Rotary, I hope you have a wonderful day.